Why do you live Henry?
Are you in Nigeria? How will you not feel attached after sex? Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police in the lives of the kids.
Posing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring. And
So
guy, never reach me will marry me.
that's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are supernaturally built that way? Do you know? God has divinely made you like that.
Good evening and welcome to the lounge. Guys, the weather is so cold. And what better way to start this day than watching the lounge? Like I always say, it's the best drive time show you will ever have to listen to. In fact, even watch if possible. Join us on our platform, Facebook, Twitter, X, I beg your pardon, Instagram, YouTube. We are live. And of course, as usual, I'm not the only one on set today. There's the beautiful Moyolua that has done this. Is it goddess air? Like this man-made air.
Thank you for realizing that I just made my hair. Like, thank you so much.
Of course.
I love it.
And of course, Zeno Dollars, like we call him on the lounge.
Good to have you. Good to be on the show, Max.
It's nice to meet you all again. I'll be seeing you all again.
It's nice to see you too.
After last week's episode.
When you said she's a new person now.
She's
guys, how do I look?
on good.
I mean,
you know.
You both should get ready to be tired of me.
Anyway, guys, it's not because of Moyina.
Yeah.
First of all, we'll go off with some of the stories that made a buzz on the social media street. First off on my list is this story of a lady that put her, I think it was on X, where she said she was not going to do Yawole for anybody. Did I pronounce it well?
Yes.
If you know how long I've been pronouncing this name, Yawole. That she's not going to do Yawole
For anybody.
When you should bring
for our future husband, not anybody. Yes. Our future husband should tell his family that she will not do Yawole.
This has been a very strong conversation online.
Yeah.
People saying no. If you are not going to hire Olokpo, don't bring me in. I'm not going to sit down in front of hot fire and marine amola for you. I'm not going to be putting my game inside rice with firewood under. I'm not cut out for that. Zeno, you're a man. Let's start with you.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, I was surprised with the reaction that I've gotten since that post was made on X. That was this week. Because I didn't say anything wrong in the furore about the post. One, the lady was talking to her future husband that she's not going to do Yawole. She posted a picture of rice, and so invariably was saying that she won't do. But I don't know why. Why can't you do it? If that's what your family wants, why can't you do it? If that's what your husband wants, why can't you do it? I just think this social media life is not the same as reality. Because one, in real life, that girl, I'm 100% certain that she'll be the one that should now turn Amala.
That's a lie. It's not true.
You see, I don't know why we're having this conversation in this generation, this age and time.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about these things? Why do we have caterers? Why do we have olopos? Right?
Like that's what they call
I understand that it's part of family tradition for the wives in the house to come together. I mean, when there is a first day, there's a party, all of you come together to cook and all of that. But with this modern age, with my old, the sophisticated lifestyle and everything, I will not stay down. Jay will not bring meat or pepper. I should be cutting with my hand. In my father's house, Steph. We don't do those things again. Like when there's a party, I just feel like it's being considerate of other people that you contract these things out. It's never easy. Now we are here to celebrate. I don't have to exhaust myself trying to cook for thousands and hundreds of people when you can just easily contract it out. Now what that lady said, I see nothing wrong with it. Like I have always stood by that thing. So I think that's why people are. She said the minds of so many people. And when she came out, I'm like, thank God somebody finally said it. Babe, I'm not going to. Better tell your people down now.
The funny thing is, some persons usually would say, oh, they don't mind. They are fine with it. They can do it. I mean, it's a time for the
family
awards,
bond,
to bond. Yeah. Some other persons find it very difficult. Like
a lot of things happen.
Hair nets. I will not tie wrapper because definitely you cannot even wear. Maybe you want to wear bomb shorts, you cannot wear bomb shorts because all those mama will look at it. Do
you know that 50% of family problems starts from that place?
So sometimes you cannot even act as though you would act at home. So you literally have to maybe tie wrapper, wear all the, and you will not come and struggle in front of hot fire.
See,
Bros,
I think
caterers can do this thing effortlessly and everybody will be happy.
Margaret, I think when this thing happens during festive period, maybe during Ileya, and it's just once a year.
So
it's just once because
is a 9 to 5.
Exactly.
Because you always there's public holiday that day.
So you go
to they go to their family houses. Maybe in Ibadan, they go to their family houses to do that. It's not, they don't do that anywhere. They go to their grandpa's house. All the wives will come there. They will be there. They will do all those stuff there. So that's so when stuff like that happen on that day, it's just for that day. And after that day, second day, third day, everybody go back to their
I like the fact that you said some Ileya now.
Yes.
You know Ileya is 2 days.
Yes.
And most of the time Ileya falls within the week.
Yes.
So I go to work on Monday. I'll be going to work like since. Monday, Ileya is let's say Tuesday, Wednesday.
But
I'm going to work on Thursday. Wait. I'm going to work on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll not go to my husband's family house.
Yeah.
And start cooking.
Yeah.
You know some people they cook for 2 days. They will maybe kill meat today or something and do another one. So I will go through all of that when I'm supposed to be resting. If it's a celebration period, I feel like me and my family should go to our family members and maybe play, have fun. It used to happen in the olden times.
It still happens. It still happens.
Like people should find more ways to bond with family other than this. Margaret, trust me, all the family rivalry that you have this today or in any family, it starts from all of this unnecessary gatherings and meetings. She did not wash pepper very well. She cannot sweep. She cannot wash plates.
So you can't even bend well. Is that your hair showing?
It's only me that was carrying the meat. She did not even help me to turn the meat.
It will look like me and Moya.
No. What I'm saying, okay,
like that. Yeah. If you have like a woman that does not find anything in doing these things, like she enjoys doing it, all well and good. But if you find a woman who says to you,
exactly my point.
Put money together.
You are not.
I will join my sisters, my cousins. We'll put money together and get a local. Let's not shy away from it. The problem is, even some family members will not want to local. They will say the wives should do it.
I'm not sure. Even if you have the grandpa or the grandmother is well exposed, they won't force any of the wives to do that because you as a wife, you know that this thing is tradition for them. And that's the only time they will see you and the kids in that year. Maybe some people don't even go home. It's not even slaving away. You come in there, even if you went to work a day before, and you guys go to the family house that day. It's just for you to like, okay, mommy, what can I help you to do? You do what you want to do. Go sit down.
You know that mommy, what can I help you to do is even small things.
Yes.
You know, exactly. Have you ever been in a gathering where they are cooking plenty food?
Like naming ceremony.
See.
No, I can't do that. See,
it's just
even my family, my close family, when we're having like anytime we have introduction or something like that, we don't get to cook. Like my siblings will not start coming from. Everybody is everywhere. We can't just be coming together and not say we want to start cooking or calling our siblings' wife and everybody to come and cook. No, my mom will have contracted it out to people. Since your one is come, are you fine? The little things that we can do, maybe the place that we used to eat or the one that we ate the night before the main event, we can do that one. But the main event is given to other people so that you two can be in the right mental state to enjoy that celebration.
You miss out on the celebration.
Exactly. Enjoy the celebration.
You are cooking in the morning. You are not cooking during the celebration now.
Even if you cook in the morning, you are still stressed. I don't do that to my own father's house. Why would I do it to your house?
Stress in my life.
Just my advice for you is when you and Margaret don't get married to that family. To a family that they will say.
Don't marry a traditional family. Marry a family that they are modernized now. They know what's up.
Even if they are modernized. Okay. When you have a good mother-in-law that will say, okay, my wife, go and sit down. Or my wife, let's contract it out.
Boys and gentle girls, we will not finish this conversation if we continue like this. So let's move on to our very next story. So guys, this one is very traumatizing. Now, here goes a video of 2 ladies sexually assaulting a man. Now, in that video, I'm sure most of you have seen the video. This man is pinned to the bed with one holding him down, literally kneeling on him, pinning his hand to the bed, and then the other one. What will I say she was doing now?
Trying to arouse him.
Trying to lift it up. And look where this second guy is gonna laugh. Very like, see guys, forget that I can be very dramatic. The problem with that video is the fact that so many men in the comment section. The video, I already had issues with the video, and I said, let me go. You know, comment section is the real cocoa. And I went to the comment section, and I realized that so many men there when I say, what's wrong with the boy? What's wrong with the guy? I beg you should enjoy himself, and that's the problem. These are the issues. Not believing that men themselves can get raped. Believing that when such things happen now, men are not even vulnerable enough to come out and say it. Because their fellow men will say,
we laugh at them now.
Man like you, the man you be now. What did you think when you saw that video?
It was disgusting. Now the thing that at the time that I saw that video, I shouldn't be saying such. Now I don't know what's wrong with the algorithm of my social media.
You just finished morning devotion.
My brother, it was too early in the morning for me to see that, and I was trying. When I saw it, I was trying to understand what was going on because I'm like, wait, I hope it's not what I'm thinking that is happening. Until I checked and I saw that it's like this guy is maybe drugged or something. He was not active, like maybe to fight back or something. And I saw his state, I saw what the both of them were doing, and it dawned on me that this thing is real. Men get raped. They don't speak about it enough. We don't believe it, but it happens. Now bring a number of people together, maybe like 50 men. Ask them, how did you lose your virginity? You'll be shocked at the number of people that would say that it was the lady that forced me. That forcefully took it from me. But we don't listen to them. We don't believe it. I used to not believe it before, but right now, seeing this one, I believe that men get raped.
So, when you saw that video, did you think that, oh, number one, maybe the guy was powerless? Did you think that, oh, you should have just enjoyed this? Now after all, it's two ladies. This is like a fetish for some men. What did you think when you saw that video?
You know, like when I first saw the video, I was like, what's this? Because now it dawned on me that this thing is real. You know why? Because maybe like people, a number of people just see the video and just like, it's normal now. But you seen that kind of video, like seeing the lady pinning the guy down and the other guy now trying to arouse him. It just shows that it just shows that they can even kill the guy.
Exactly.
It means they can kill the guy. I'm sure there's another lady that was recording.
There was a camera.
Because they can't that means maybe three of them took turns on that guy. So now imagine that one, the first one finished his own. I finished that one rather. Like, it's just crazy. And
it's just crazy. I'm sorry to say this, so like, how do people enjoy rape?
No, you can never.
How do they enjoy it? Because it makes no sense.
You can never understand it. Yeah, true.
Do you understand? The truth of the matter is that you never understand it. The more you try to ask the question, the more you don't get answers to it. Because it's the same way you say, the women will say there are so many fishes in the river. Because sometimes they link us to fishes. There are so many fishes in the river. And if someone does not accept, another one will accept. When you know that another one will accept, why then do you go ahead and rape this one that has told you, I am not interested.
Yeah.
Why then do you go ahead and do it? And that is the problem we have in society. You know, just like you said most people will not believe when men say, oh, they are raped. A lot of people, and that's why so many men are quiet. I remember when Ice Prince came out that time. Who remembers?
Yeah.
When Ice Prince said it, I was shocked. I said, Ice Prince. You know, that was the first time I heard ever that a man was raped. I was like, a man raped. And then you see that with maybe young boys, they start exhibiting very weird character. You're like, where did you learn this from? And they'll be like, one auntie did this in my compound. And you're like, what is this? So I think there's a need to sensitize society. So they will understand that as you're speaking to the girl child, you need to also speak to the boy child.
I think for most boys, it starts the rape. Let me say the assault started from when they were kids. From maybe their maid, maybe to their aunties, to their neighbors, nannies, stuff like that. And they don't see it as rape then. They just see it as a normal thing. It was when they now get older, they now see that this thing that happened to me wasn't just real. It was actually a rape. So I think what we need to do as a nation is to continue to sensitize people that men get raped. If any man should come outside to say he was raped, don't make jest of him. Don't make a mockery of him. Empathize with him. And same we do for ladies, do for guys too. Because when I saw that video, I was like, no, this is really sad.
You remember that video that went viral of a woman saying I made was sleeping with her
son
or 1-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Imagine if she didn't find that out early. This girl will continue like that.
Yeah, maybe like
till
for
that
years.
boy grows up, and he will not begin to think that is normal. And a lot of people, I think I met someone that also shared with me that it was when he was 6 years old that he first had sex. And I was like, 6, how? He said there was this auntie in their neighborhood that she would just call him in. Like, it felt like she liked him like more than every other person. So every time she's always calling him, she's always sending him message, like him in particular. Then he felt like she likes him more than others. Until she started calling him into the room and telling him to touch her. Then she finally was the one that made him at that age have encounter with her.
And you now wonder why we have so many of this kind of men in the society.
I was watching.
You now really wonder why we have this kind of men. But the truth of the matter is, if we continue with this conversation again, we will not end it. But as we have said together, we need more sensitization, not just on the.
And anybody that's caught should be arrested and prosecuted.
Exactly. I'm
sure they should.
Let's give it more attention.
I think this lady. I think these ladies in particular should be arrested.
Exactly. Since their face showed, please can they be arrested?
The lady should be arrested and prosecuted straight up.
Speaking more of sexual assault. Guys, the story we're about to get into was one that made headlines on X this week. It has been trending for like the longest. And when I even did my research, I realized that this story has been up since 2018. And I'm speaking to #Justice for China. Now, when I read this girl's story again, you know, when you hear a story in 2018, it's not the same when you hear it again in 2025. And this time where we are really fighting child marriage and child abuse and all sorts. And Ochaya's story pops up again. A 7-year-old girl who went to live in her uncle's place because, of course, there was no school in her family house. And her mother thought to herself, oh, I have a sister that married this man. They're doing very well. There's a school in their place. Ochaya, go there. So Ochaya thought to herself, oh, I'm getting into the right house. I have my aunt with me. My uncle loves me. He has a son. We are literally family. Now, at 8 years old, Ochaya's cousin had sexual intercourse with her at 8. When the sister of the boy found out, she ran to tell her father, who reprimanded the boy according to the story. But guess what? The father too started his own. Now, Ochaya's situation became so bad that she was not just traumatized. She had what they call VVS, vesicovaginal fistula. You know what that is? You begin to pass urine and feces on your body. In fact, you begin to live on Pampers. And after a while, they said they took her out of the hospital, but she became ill again. They took her back, and before we knew it, in October 18th, Ochaya died. Guys, and as I'm speaking with you, the boy is at large. The father went into court, and the court said they did not find anything serious to, put him in jail. The aunt was put in jail for just 5 months. That's why today we are fighting justice for Ochaya. Now, you know why I want us to take this seriously? Because Ochaya could be any one of us. Ochaya is every one of us. Ochaya is a girl. Ochaya is a child.
A daughter.
Ochaya is a daughter. She could be anybody. And in this society where we live in, where we take everything so seriously, how do we not take cases like this seriously? Sometimes I ask myself why it takes so much for the court of law to actually judge somebody. You'll be 2018, this is 2025. They said the boy is at large. The father is literally probably walking the streets like, what happened? The aunt is maybe just sitting there telling herself, it's not a case, it has passed. What kind of justice system are we running? I still have cold. I still catch cold when I say this story. It's scary. At 13, Zeno, that girl died at 13.
I remember the case. I remember the case in 2018. That's 7 years ago.
Yes.
And the story has been trending on X and on TikTok for this week. And I noticed that I remember that I did the story when this story came out. I did the story 7 years ago. And truth be told, we didn't hear anything since that time until this. And I think a story led to that. So that's when this justice for China came up. And I think it's really sad our justice system has failed China. Because one, even the boy should not be on the run.
I say he's on the run.
What do you mean by the boy should be arrested. The boy should be in jail by now.
The boy is on the run.
On the run.
Really?
The boy should be in jail by now.
The ground?
I don't know, maybe it's
Did he pause his life? He didn't go to school. He never moved. He never walked.
Like they can't track him exactly. Like
invisible.
He's not a ghost. He's not a ghost.
He didn't become invisible. Which one is on the run?
You put the aunt. The aunt on first even mores me.
Like
5 months. You people acted as though it was nothing serious. The man went to court. They acquitted the man. They said the case was not like, I'm paraphrasing, more like it was not grievous enough. Like whatever they couldn't
find any
evidence. Yes,
because the aunt buried all of the evidences.
So already all the tests they've been having.
According
to sources, most of the tests they had been having, the aunt was hiding it.
So for I forgot what it's called in law. As an accomplice, one, because she's an accomplice.
So I think that they jailed her was for she didn't for guidance clinical like
she was supposed to be a
guardian.
That's what I'm saying.
So that was why they jailed her, but they did not jail. Now the culprit themselves, the man. Our justice system is telling us that they did not find something on a rape case with someone that the victim involved died. And you are saying that you did not find any evidence. Alone that this person is dead, all of them should be in jail until they find, like they're able to justify that, okay, it was not you, it was you and all of that. So you left both of them. The husband is working freely. Now this aunt is back out of jail, right? I'm sure they're still married. And they are fine.
Like they've moved on.
And somebody has died. A 13-year-old girl.
It's just sad because that girl looked like a girl that had a promising life. Everybody has a promising life. You are best with a purpose. That girl had such a purposeful life. She would have made it like she would have been maybe a doctor today or a lawyer today or an engineer today. And now she's gone.
The case happened in Benue State. Imagine the case happened in Lagos State. I'm sure because the Lagos State, I think the LSDVF, they have an agency in Lagos State that is strictly the person in charge. I think she's working very hard to make sure that thing doesn't happen in Lagos. But now imagine that thing happened in Lagos. I'm sure the husband, the sister, the aunt, the brother, everybody should be in jail.
I will never be in support of people sending their children to go and live with people.
That's another topic.
I'm not blaming the parents. I will not blame them because the economy also is not circumstances and all of that. But I still would not I will not support that parents will put their burden, their responsibility
on
other people. Now, if you know that you don't have the financial capacity to raise children, you can hold on to you already. Now, this girl is the situation she has put herself now is because her parents actually failed her too.
Yeah.
Now, they gave birth to a child. For whatever reason, you felt like, oh, you cannot raise this girl, and you are sending her to a place. Did you check up on her? Did you ever ask her how she's doing there? Before the matter got this worse, did you speak to her? Did you, some people forget their children. They leave them.
I was about to say. I experienced that. I remember when I was growing up, I used to go to my mom's uncle's place in Lagos. I remember during that time, as I'm always dreadful of going there because one, I don't enjoy going there. Because if I'm there, my mom won't even bother to call like, Benga, are you guys okay? Then even after the holiday, I'm back to the house. And I will even because there, what I can't do in my house, I'll be doing it there. I'll be forced to sweep. I'll be forced to wash plates. That was the first time I know that they're eating 001. In my house, I eat 3 times a day. Then when I'm in my uncle's place,
you eat once.
I eat 010. So now imagine that lifestyle, like someone going through that kind of place. And I'm sure the kids I remember my niece then. She eats good food, take food to school.
But we
that came for holiday. So that's how it is.
This Ochanya issue here, I believe that there are still a lot of people out there facing this.
Yeah, true.
There are a lot of people that have faced it. I've seen people that they went through this, probably living with their uncles or aunties, and that was where they got raped, and their life just began to go upside down from there. Till now, it still happens. Now, I'll just say to parents that please, if it's possible, can you take your child away from family members? Only you know how you can train your children. And this does not even say that even within your own household, things like this does not happen. With fathers, with brothers, with uncles living in your house. But parents, please, you also have the obligation to protect your children like it's your life. If you don't trust any family, in fact, don't trust any family.
Exactly my point.
Don't keep your child with anybody. Keep your child. Don't keep your child with your husband if you know he's a chronic cheat and he doesn't know how to keep his thing in his pants. Don't keep your child with them because this children's life, you are responsible for it. Whatever happens to your girl child, it is your business.
You know, I understand how you feel. Like I can even see it from the way you're talking that you are really pained. Everybody's pained. The world is pained. You know, and that's why you see everybody saying justice for child, justice for child. But just like Moya said, please, parents, take care of your words. I mean, me, I always state, and I don't stand corrected. If you know that you cannot take care of a child, please, you have no reason to bet a child. Some of you that bet children, you go and dump the child somewhere, say you're not financially capable
to take care of the child.
When you were doing pokiripo, you didn't know that you were not financially capable
to bet a child.
You didn't know that you could not, because listen, that's literally the conversation
some
that
people
we have.
some people will bet 6, 7. You not pick a family member to share them with as if it's souvenir. Give away. Thank you.
In this case of Ochaya, the sister thought I have a sister.
Yeah.
Like she blood is thicker than water. That was the case. So the mother thought I have a sister.
That's her niece for crying out loud.
My sister will take care of my child like her daughter. So sometimes we can say it. Oh, parents, you have to take care of your children. Don't put your children. But not everybody is the same way. Do you get it? This woman would never have thought. Nobody in their right mind would have thought that I'll put my child with my sister and her husband with her and nobody. The mother would have even checked on her child and probably not asked her such questions.
Yeah.
It is people that are very, very that are not long. People are no longer archaic in their thoughts that, oh, are you fine? You are working funny. People that are very sensitive, that understand what is going on in the world, that will be asking those questions. Then who will be asking you that one? I put my daughter with my sister. I will not be asking my daughter, why are you working this way? No, parents were not even that. They were not sharp like that. To know that, oh, they'll just think they do okay.
See,
you'll be starting.
I just think. I just hope they can get justice for China.
She needs it.
Because
my God.
Not just for China, please, for every other girl that is in this situation. We don't want to have to say justice for another person. If your child is in it, please talk to your girl child, especially when they are not living with you. Speak to them.
Not just be your child that is in this.
Exactly.
At least she'll be the rallying point. She'll be the rallying point for this cause and for this campaign. Another bit on this case is I saw a post by Senator Natasha. They're asking the parents to write a petition to her. If the parents or the family member can do that, at least we know that I think the campaign has gone to the, at least she can present on the floor of the Senate so that they can have a broader look at it. If the Senate can even also, if the Senate can actually like, okay, let's have it's just crazy because one, the Senate is just try and like make sure that okay the petition goes and the justice goes so that I'm just saying like
I really hope it is. Of course, Nigeria just not make it not just happen.
I just hope that China gets justice now. Speaking of that, now we delve into the main conversation of today, guys. This is another story about a young lady. I believe she's over 20 now, if I'm not mistaken. And during this child marriage course, she decided to come tell her own story. Now here goes her story. She says at the age of 15, now she had her dad who was working very hard and had money, but something happened along the line and the dad lost the job. Now that the dad lost the job, the mother left the dad almost immediately. I went to go and marry one Alaji, like that. So she was on scholarship with her other sister. They were together, so she didn't follow her mom. But the other siblings followed the mom. Now, when she was done with school, the dad now told her, okay, go and meet your mom. I think the dad would have said that because he really didn't have so much going on for him. Now, she goes to meet her mom. Now, in summary, she starts doing a little bit here and there. The mom says to the elder sister, you better go and get a man for yourself. See your sister bringing money in. I don't even care how she's bringing it in. A mother, whether she's following men, I really don't care. But just you to start bringing money in. Now, this girl goes out with her friend, and this friend has one of her friends, like a guy that is at the hotel. They just go and see him harmlessly. Now, when this guy begins to tell this girl that he likes her, she stops going there. I think she smells the rat and says, I'm not going again. I'm not going again. She stops going there. Unbeknownst to this girl that this guy in question knows the mom's friend. Now, this guy goes to tell the mom that somebody says he likes this your daughter. Point to note, I'm giving this guy give or take, she might have been 16 at the time. This guy said he likes your daughter, and she know they give her face. Now the mother calls her and says to her, what's wrong with you? You see a man that wants to spend on you, that wants to give you money, that wants to give you that, and you are saying no. Come on, go and stay with him and be bringing money in for me. That's how she chased this girl out of the house. Now she was 17. Chased her out of the house. I think she was 16 going on 17.
16, yeah.
Chased her out of the house, and this girl started to live with this guy. Whether they married properly, because when she was saying the story, she didn't tell us whether they got married properly, but they started living together. So little money here and there that this man will give her, she'll go and give her mom, because her mom also joined the Najo community, where after in every 2 weeks, every 1 week, she was giving the woman 2K. Najo community that she cannot pay for 2K every week. Week. Okay. So in a month is 10 grand. Do you understand? So she's giving her 2K. So now she says sometimes she comes into the house and she sees women's clothes, shoes in the house, knowing that this guy has brought in another woman. That's when she goes to work. If she talks, beating. If she talks, beating. That was how this guy now started again, that she's not even taking in. Another problem has started. Called the mother. I'm not getting any younger. Your daughter refused to take in. That's this woman called her daughter and told her, Alele Hospital. Now the mother and that's her friend, because that her friend is from Hellfire. There's nothing you want to tell me. Takes the friend and to the hospital alongside her daughter. The doctor checks the girl and says that a lot of junks are in her stomach. Doctors in the house. From chocolate, biscuit, it used to add up in the stomach because I was confused.
I think that works medically, like when.
I don't think this one was the case.
Maybe the way she said it, because your this thing can be blocked.
Yeah, it can be blocked. I get that. But she was saying that they said there were a lot of junks.
No, the way Yoruba people, they always exaggerate things. When they say ijakuje, that's what
ijakuje cost it.
Anyway, she said there were a lot of junks in her stomach, and she said they flushed her system like they would do for someone that was having an abortion. Now she goes to meet the man. After a while, she gets pregnant. She said, but this man will come home drunk and he will beat her with that pregnancy. Beat her to stupor. And she looked at herself, she was just 17. She had barely started life. She could not do this. So she thought to take the child out. Now, she didn't know what she was going to do. Should she? Should she not? So she told her boss where she works. For the first time, she opened up to her boss. And her boss said, I'm not the one that will tell you to. But I think that if you want to continue your life, you should. But I'm not telling you, because she didn't want to say, I'm forcing you. Make the decision yourself. So she made this decision herself, got her junior sister involved. They got to the hospital. She took the child out. She got out and saw that her junior sister was still waiting for her at the bus stop, where she dropped her, crying, begging and saying, are you sure you're not going to die? Even she herself said she didn't know whether she was going to live or she was going to die. And at the end of the day, she slowly took her things out of that house and left. Long story short, her father came back into the picture. Told the daughter that I'm so sorry you had to go through all this. I will care for you with everything I have in me. The girl said, my dad just had 3 shirts. That's the 3 shirts. I just knew 3 shirts with my dad. I got admission into school after writing jam. Got admission into EXU. Started school. Couldn't continue to ask my dad for so much money. Started doing all sorts of jobs. Selling moi, making earrings, doing makeup, selling interior decor, anything that would see her through school. She's doing well today, because from the video I saw, she looked like she was doing really well. But I think in this avenue of #end child marriage, she started to speak to hers, and that's what has been our conversation today. I was forced into marriage as a girl. Lady recounts trauma, blames mother. Now, in this situation, do you blame the mother or do you blame circumstance?
The mother. Now, the circumstance, I don't think there was any circumstance with this mother. She left the husband that was catering for them, right? Yeah. Because she could not...
The husband was no longer catering because he lost his job.
And because he could not provide anymore, she left him. Now, this problem, all of this started with her. Now, you decided to leave the man. You left with the children.
And now left one.
No, that was the one that later came to meet her now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
She later came to meet her. Yeah, and you know that you cannot cater for that child. Right? So, I will also still put it on her again, because if not that she is wicked, she is heartless, she doesn't think. Right? How would you tell your own daughter to be married to someone?
No, we started with sleeping with people. You don't see what your friends are doing.
Exactly. I think the girl mentioned that she was first attacking her older sister.
Yeah.
Her older sister doesn't bring money
into the house.
And what she does was to do things and go and get money and bring it home. Now, first off, she has failed the firstborn, the elder sister. She failed all of them.
All of them.
Now, you're attacking this one. What happened to you as a mother that cannot walk with your hands? get money and train these children. Now you're sending your children out at younger age to go and bring money back for you. That woman, I'm sorry, she's not a mother. She's not a mother. I don't know what you, please, in fact, I'm not sorry. I am not sorry. She is not a mother. You don't call that kind of person a mother. Did you go through that kind of thing? You got married to her father. Did they force you to marry her father? Now, because you don't want, you cannot take care of these children, you're forcing her into early child marriage.
And that's why we have the hashtag end child marriage. So I want to quickly come to Zeno, because sometimes, you know, they say fathers are not really celebrated. Yeah. Now, in the case of this particular child now, the father is one to be celebrated. A man that really didn't have so much, but decided, told himself, no, my children have gone through hell. Yeah. I think I'll be there for them. Now, speaking to that, do you think that it was okay for the father to tell the children to move with the mother, knowing fully well that the mother had gotten married to another man? Do you think it was okay for the father to say, "Oh, my children should move in with you," just because he didn't have so much going on for him?
I think so, because one, the mother left. I think the lady said that when the father had a good business, I think something happened.
Crashed.
Yes, it crashed.
Customs seized his goods. So when the man had enough, the man was enjoying it, and when he was broke, the man left him. And now, I think she left the kids. I think she took some of the kids. I think she left one.
She left two.
So my problem is, even when we were with the man was still trying his best, but the kids couldn't. They have to move to their mom. I think the man, it's just a circumstance, like you said, circumstance led the man to the point that he couldn't provide for his family. So that means he failed his family then. I just think sometimes we as men, what we go through sometimes as the head of family or as the leader of the home, it just takes grace to be able to withstand all the storms that comes. Because one, if custom hadn't seized good, I'm sure the woman would have left and even leave the man in that. I just believe that
circumstance. Okay, for the man it may be circumstance. For the woman, it was just selfishness.
You know why I don't want to say that the man failed his family. I will not want to use that word because when he had
he provided it
and he came through. Now I want us to understand something, that life will throw some uncertainties at you, things that you're not expecting, things that you don't expect. It will throw it at you, and when it hits you like a wave, like a rushing mighty wind, you will shake. You will shake for a while and you will stand again. If you have your head in the game. So unfortunately for this man, this happened to him. Do you know if it was his entire savings, his entire investment
put in the business
that went to? And it's not today that we're hearing that custom wreck people's business. Because when they take your good, now you are left with nothing. So that time they were sharing people's bag of rice and people still died to stamp it. Those were people's hard-earned money. Do you understand? So in the case of this man, it was not because he wanted to do this, but it happened. Now, he would have expected that you are the mother of these children. You bet these children, you carried them, so you would be able to provide for them. Do you understand? Whether or not you married anybody, we have seen cases like this now. I'm not saying that it's normal, but we have seen cases where maybe parents get divorced, but they still care for their words. Do you understand? So I'm sure that's what this man was thinking about when he puts the children in the hands of this woman. Unbeknownst to him that this woman was working side by side with Lucifer. Because there is no other word to say. And you know the unfortunate thing, do you want to know the unfortunate thing? Is that this is the story of so many girls.
So many.
You just need to sit down in the midst of someone.
And you just hear their story.
And you just be hearing things that will make your ear ting. And you begin to ask yourself, what is going on? I know of a woman, this one is real. I did not read it anywhere. Her mom went blind. She's the eldest sister. Her mom went blind. The dad is using stick. I think he had stroke. She carried her junior sister like this. She gives her junior sister to men.
Hey.
This one not the person tell me. She will come, the time when I make my hair in a particular salon, she would come to that salon and then she will be saying things like, out for madam, this your guy with the baby, out for now, dropping this thing now. It was when I spoke to the junior sister one day that she opened up and told me that she can't stop this life now. Say she can't stop, say how will she eat?
That's how they provide for their family.
How will she eat? She not told me, mama blind, papa gets stroke. Where do I want to get money to do anything? And this was her elder sister that looked at her junior sister and carried her. Talk more of a mother that bet a child and I said, oh yeah, take.
To men.
use her when you are done.
Let me have it.
Money.
Margaret, I have another experience. I think I've shared this with you personally before. There's this girl, I know this person, very close to home. Now, I think she got married early to the woman. She got married maybe at 18 or so, and she started birthing children. Now, since I've known this woman up until 2025 that I've known them, they are living in one room. The husband is doing Okada. Now, this woman has given birth to, I think the last time I checked, she had her 7th child last year or last 2 years. 7th child. Now, she was giving birth to all of these children. Ask me why she was giving birth to them.
Why?
She was looking for a boy. She was giving birth to girls, giving birth to girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls. Until she gave birth to the 7th one, which was a boy. Now, this woman had a firstborn who was very brilliant. This lady, because of this agreed and everything, she married off this girl who had potential to go to school, wanted to study medicine, was really smart. Married this girl off to a man at 16 years old because she said if she marries her off, she'll be able to bring money to take care of her younger ones. Yeah. At least when she's stable in her marriage, she will now send some of her sisters to go and live with her. Now she has distributed her children here and there. And she has married off her firstborn. Now she's saying the second born will get married at maybe she too, by the time she's 16 or 17, she to just quickly go and get married.
It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
It's really.
Even if, like again, like I always say when we're treating stories, if we continue, these stories will not end because there are too many scenarios. Too many scenarios. Zeno will have scenarios. I still have more scenarios. Money will still have more scenarios. And I'm sure even you that are watching, you would have scenarios. But unfortunately, we have to end the show now. Thank you so much for joining us on the lounge today. My name is Margaret Osazawa. Joining me has been the beautiful Mori and Zeno. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Until next week, Thursday, by 5 p.m. Bye.
And tomorrow,
Why do you leave Henry?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
a
after
month.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police in the lives of their kids.
Posing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring and
So
guy, you never reach me will marry me.
that's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's nothing like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
Yeah,
Do you know?
Do
Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.
Imagine.